The stippling technique should be very familiar to you. It's also referred to as pointillism. You learned about this in Design 2 when you worked with Georges Seurat. He was the leading pointillist. And if you remember correctly, Georges Seurat applied his paintings, or his paint on his surface, in teeny tiny little dots. And I'm not sure if this will zoom in really close for you, but as you get closer, you can actually see all the little teeny dots. And in order to get the different values, he mixed colors next to each other. So that darker green would actually be red and green next to each other, or it might be a brown and green. Then from a distance, it looked like a very detailed picture. Alright, now unlike Georges Seurat, you have just a little teeny piece of paper that you're working with. I think it's about 4.5 by 5 inches. He actually, his painting there was over 81 inches by 121 inches. So it was huge. What you're going to do to get your tiny dots, you're going to use the opposite end of your paintbrush. So if you look at your different paintbrushes, this is a little bit smaller end than this one, has a little bit wider end. You're simply going to dip your paint and just start dotting. Right, and it will run out really quick. You want your colors sort of close together. You want to mix colors. Now we're going to be a little bit more blurry than what he did. He actually used precise dots. You're going to fill yours in rather quick. You'll get lighter areas where your light source is, darker areas where your shadows are. And you're going to continue doing this until the whole thing is complete. The idea is to fill the whole area and not leave large areas of just white paper. You actually want white areas to be filled with white paint. Obviously I don't have the whole hour to show you, but this is my finished background. A little bit closer. So all of this was done with the back end of my paintbrush, little teeny tiny dots. It actually has a really unique texture to it. You're going to do this not only in your background, but also on the table, and you're going to fill your whole fruit in with it. That is stippling.